beach, Morgan.
Hi.
Ask around. They said this is where you hang out. If you ever hang out, you never call me.
There wasn't anything to talk about.
Supposing I found Hannigan.
Where is he?
I don't know. But if I did, there'd be something to talk about, wouldn't there?
It's a very funny joke.
I'm sorry. But you don't act nice to me.
What are you doing down here in Newport, anyway?
Down here with some friends. One of them owns a yacht, naturally.
I would have thought you had enough of boats by this time.
Depends upon whose boat it is.
Turn it off, turn it off.
Don't forget who your friends are. I've been a good little girl, keeping my mouth shut and speaking only when spoken to. You can afford to be polite to me.
You know, you got a point there.
They sent somebody to interview me about the trip.
And you said?
I said it was a nice, uneventful trip.
You're a good girl.
Sure. I'm dreamy. You do everything so hard. No matter what it is, you do it hard. You always been like that? Yeah, I guess you have. Guys like you don't get like that overnight, do they? This is a wonderful conversation. What's a guy like you doing around boats, anyhow? You could have been anything.
Horse collar. All I know is boats. I can see a mile and a half mile off, and that's my talent.
We're leaving, honey.
Goodbye.
Arthur's getting mad.
Tell him it's bad for his ulcers.
You know, you're crazy.
I can see a mile and a half mile off, too. There's always another one. That's my talent.
You know, one of these days you're gonna get your arm broke reaching for something that don't belong to you.
So long as it's for a good cause.
You kind of wear a guy down.
Are you getting worn down? Are you?
I'm getting used to you.
Morgan, you stink.
Hey, look who's here.
I didn't know you were with somebody. Charlie called me. He said he thought you'd need somebody to take you home. That's what he thought.
Oh, sure, sure. 2 drinks and you can't tell one house from another on our street. Oh, Leona, this is my wife, Lucy. Lucy, this is Leona.
Leona Charles, Mrs. Morgan. I came back from Mexico on your husband's boat.
Oh, you're the girl he told me about. I had you pictured a little different.
I'm with some people. I just thought I'd say hello to Harry, and we wound up having a drink. Will you have a drink?
No, thanks.
It gives her a headache. You look like you got a headache now.
I was doing the housework. I didn't know. That is, I think I will have a drink.
I envy you, Mrs. Morgan. Must be wonderful having a place of your own and a family to look after.
Try it.
I will sometime.
Were you in Mexico with your husband, Mrs. Charles?
I'm not married.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We don't have to go on like this. There's no reason for it. None at all. One of the few bad habits I have is telling the truth.
Yakkity, yakkity, yakkity. What are you two talking about?
She was just telling me that nothing happened with you two in Mexico, and I believe her.
I told you that.
Men.
Women.
Well, I guess it's late enough for me to say it's late. I have to meet those people. So long. Excuse me. It's a present. It was a sample.
It's lovely.
It's too fragile, maybe. You have to hold it gently. Then anything worth having should be held gently.
It wouldn't do for me then. I hold on tight to what I have.
Well,
You know something? You two were talking about yakking away, but I don't know what
If
you
I
were
remember
talking
right, what you said was not more than 40.
Is she?
If that wasn't silly enough. Moles.
For all I know, she's covered with them. Got pretty hair, though. Nice legs.
They're all right for walking.
Meow, meow.
Let's go home. I've got my headache.
I knocked it pretty hard.
Well, forget it. I'll fill it up with water.
Thanks for calling, Charlie.
Hey.
Let's go.